But since we're talking about immigrants, you know this like recent Somali thing that's been unfolding.
Yeah, I've been seeing shit about it on Instagram. I've
But
been
do you?
working a
But do
lot.
you?
I've been working a lot. So like, whenever you ask me about things that are going on in the world, I know that they're going on, but I haven't like researched it enough to like.
When you mean research, do you mean watching enough reels?
I haven't seen what NJF had to say about it. So
Well, from what I understand, the reason why they're going after, or at least Trump, did you see Trump going off on the Somalians?
no.
Oh my, okay, you gotta. This was one of those moments where it's like he got me back low key, cause you know how like some of us we complain a little too much about
Trump.
Trump, doing
You know,
whatever.
it's so cool. You have the original MAGA hat. But that's like, I feel like you're valid for wearing that one. But if I wore the one that I have, not just because it's camo, but because you know how I have the 45, 47.
Yeah,
That's like new era Trump.
so that's like yeah. So I mean I feel like the most valid one to get is like when he started running, like the 2015 era.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the one you got.
No, I got it like after he started running. But to be fair, I didn't know what to make of Trump at the time, and like literally I was like I was like 12 years old or 13, and I was having to like literally this is what was happening. This happened to both of us. We were basically going through like several. We were getting the brainwashing from school, and the brainwashing from our parents and everything, and on top of that, we were getting the brainwashing from what's it called? Where else were we getting, like I guess like movies and shit. But the main one is that the thing that stopped the brainwashing was just like uncensored YouTube
Yeah, literally.
before 2016. That was like the main dude. Where was this video? There's like a video where he went off on the Somalians, or like the or like what was going on, and I'm pretty sure it was on Keith Wood's account. Um,
I want a nut in Candace Owens' mouth.
wow. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it.
They contribute nothing. The welfare is like and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
Oof.
Elon Omar is garbage. She's garbage.
I like how he said Elon Omar. Said Elon Omar.
Their friends are
I love,
garbage.
I fucking love when boomers mispronounce like Arab names. Like we're
No, but it's not like he combined Elon and
Omar.
yeah, like he was just it sounds like the same thing. Or I don't know.
Well, no, I just. You don't
Yeah.
think that's funny when boomers mispronounce like Arab shit?
Yeah,
Like
it's
we're,
funny.
I don't know. Did I say it on
Like
camera?
Muslim,
Huh?
like Muslim.
Muslim, Muslim. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah.
Are you a Muslim? Or they'll be like,
I mean, the best one has to be Iran.
Iran.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause,
because
you know,
Iran,
that's the best one. Iran.
Iraq.
You think I ran from you? From you? We ain't gonna ran from you.
But do you remember? I don't know if I said it on camera when I said Joey Diaz mispronounced Allahu Akbar as Abu Abak, or instead of like Khabib, because you know the UFC fighter Khabib,
Yeah.
he called him Kalabib. He fucks up all like the Muslim, and my mom does that too. She's like, "What's the difference between Islam and Muslims?" I love that though. That's like very like.
What gets me mad more is like when they try to correct you, and they're like, I'm like, well, your literally whole existence is like literally foreign. So how the fuck do you expect us to do it?
These
Literally.
aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing.
I feel like this is more like because there's only been like 3 places that he's shitting on, and it's like from what I remember, and it's mainly been it's like Mexico, Haiti, and then Somalia. These are like the only place where he shit on the country and the people, and this has to be like the most brutal I've ever heard. This is more. What he's saying is more brutal than saying that they're rapists.
You know, they came from paradise.
He didn't really say that, but you know what we're saying.
Paradise, and they said this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell,
can you send that to me? I want to send it to my mom.
Nothing but bitch. We don't want them in our country.
And it's funny because like my, I've said this on the show before. My whole family, they're all like old school Democrats. And they hate on the Muslims too, but like when Trump says it, it's like, oh no, that's racist. They still got Trump derangement syndrome. Which is honestly kind of sad to even see. Let's keep seeing this clip.
To where they came from and fix it. Thank you very much.
Okay, but basically, from what I understand, the reason why they're going really in on the Somalians and they're trying to like they're trying to deport them and all. I don't know if they're really gonna do it or they're just like performatively saying we're gonna do this and they're not gonna do it at the end. But from what I understand, it's because there was a bunch of like Somalians in like Michigan, and they were all autistic, like kids that were all autistic. And these guys, they were like, they were trying to look into it, and they're like, why is it all like? Because it'd be one thing if because if I tell you that a bunch of Somalians are autistic, what you're just gonna be like, yeah, they're autistic, like.
Well, I figured that they're autistic or disabled because they're all inbreds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because of Islam, because they're Islamists.
But they were looking into it, and they were like, but why are they all only in Michigan? So they were like, is there something wrong with like Michigan? Because there's other Somali, not as like big, but there's other Somalians in America, obviously. So, but why is it only these ones saying that their kids, and it's only a certain generation? It's not like the whole generation has been having this problem. It's just this generation of kids.
But were these kids causing havoc?
I don't think so. I just think that a lot of them were going to the doctor, and they were getting prescribed as being autistic. Basically, what they found out, they're all frauding.
Oh shit!
Yeah. But it was low key like a good fraud because no one was gonna say anything, because if you look at like these like whites, they're gonna be like, oh well, kind of makes sense, blah blah. Like they're not even gonna try to think about it even they're kind of racially, but like they're gonna be like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they think whether they know it or not, they know every race is below them.
Yeah.
But they try to hide it by being super libbed out. But yeah, basically all these Somalians were all like scamming, and I assume there was like a doctor telling them, hey, I'm pretty sure the doctor gets a kickback on that shit.
Yeah, I think the problem is that these immigrants don't don't look at America as like,
they think about America as like a bank account, food pantry.
Yeah, because and it reminds me of Scarface. Do you remember when him and Manolo when Manolo goes like this?
Is that the guy that he took the girl from, or is that the guy
that's the guy that married his sister?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I saw that movie like 1,000 times. I rewatch it 2, 3 times every year. That in Star Wars Episode 3.
And you still didn't know who the director was. That's crazy.
Stanley Kubrick. Wait, is that the guy?
No.
Who's the fucking director?
Brian De Palma.
Well, what did he direct?
He directed the first Mission Impossible. And that's all I know. I mean, I'm pretty.
Well, anyways, look. Before we get into that, Scarface, or Tony Montana, says in the movie, he says, because they're talking about like when they should have immigrated and all that, and he says, the town is a big pussy that's waiting to get fucked.
Yeah.
And I think that's what all immigrants think of America as. Not just Miami, but every fucking city. They look at, or the whole entirety of America, they look at it as just one big pussy that's waiting to get fucked.
Yeah, so he directed, what else? Carrie, Carlito's Way, obviously.
I love Carlito's Way.
He directed that movie that they said predicted the Charlie Kirk shooting. You know this one, Snake Eyes?
I've heard the movie before.
But did you hear about the connection people were making?
Nope.
They said that there's a... Let me see what this says. Eerie similarities. I'm not gonna try to find the whole thing, but basically I think there's a character called Charles Kirk that gets shot in, and he gets like shot in the same way. So people were saying like, oh, this like predicted the shooting. So maybe he's like a CIA Fed, Brian De Palma. That's why he made Scarface. I don't know.
But yeah, I do think that all these immigrant groups, like they don't look at their neighborhoods that they live in as a community. They don't look at, you know what I mean? They don't see community anywhere. All they do is just come here and take advantage. Even my dad, one of his favorite singers. What's his name? You ever heard of Marco Antonio?
Yeah.
Okay, the guy looks like Jesus. There's like the joke that he looks like Jesus. He has a song where he says like, yeah, like bring your girl and get her pregnant over here or some shit like that because the government will take care of you. Like,
did you think that was cool back in the day when you were listening to that?
No, because I didn't know about the song until I got older.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of those songs that's like, you have to be into the artist to know that song. Like if you ask,
oh, it's a deep cut.
Yeah. Like, fucking, how much $1 costs? Like nobody knows what that fucking song is unless you're a Kendrick Lamar fan. But
or actually, no, I don't have the sign.
But he says that, and all these fucking people from all these different countries and shit, they all come here with this attitude that they're just here to make the money, send the money back home, and then
it's because you always make faces when I say stuff, so I'm like, I'm gonna do it back.
But you did the Charlie Kirk thing. No, and then you know what's funny about you doing the facial expressions, like, because you're more like monotone.
Yeah.
So when you like get really expressive, it's like funny.
So you're saying I would have been a good like silent film actor?
Yeah.
I would have been one of the ones where it's like once they start shifting to audio, they're like, yeah, you're over because your voice is fucking deep as shit. Like, we'll have you be like a sound effects guy, but like your acting career is done, buddy.
But yeah, no, and then it makes me think it's like all these different immigrant groups that only come here for just the benefits. They don't give a fuck about actually trying to build a community and whatever, what have you. Because even like their kids, like my dad on some level wants me to go back to Mexico. I'm like, fuck Mexico and fuck that fucking land that you have. I'm not going there. And yeah, because my dad gets real mad when I shit on Mexico. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck about Mexico. I literally, like, if I never visit Mexico, I can die peacefully.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't ever see the Vatican, if I don't ever see, I'm going to say it. I'd rather go to Mecca.
Yeah.
Than to go to fucking Mexico. Respectfully. But, where's it going to go?
You'd rather go to Israel than go to Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Where's the camera? I will go to Israel.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, good.
I will go to Israel, go to the wall, and do this, right? Before I'd ever step in Mexico. I would rather go to Jerusalem than to go, or I'd rather go to Tel Aviv.
Oh, boy.
I'd rather go to Tel Aviv and crack pepper, right? Than to ever step foot in fucking Mexico. Literally, yeah. But anyways, I feel like a lot of these immigrant people, they also feel like they want their kids to return back to their homeland too. Like you or me or anybody else that we know that have immigrant parents. On some level, I think they desire for their kids to go back to their homeland. Now,
Yeah.
my grandfather, he had a different attitude. Because my grandfather came before the Amnesty Act in the 80s with Ronald Reagan, right? And my grandfather was an illegal alien, but he still loved his country, the country he illegally entered. And that's what separates his generation from the generation that came after the '80s or the like I think it's like what mid '80s, late '80s. Is that these niggas like my grandfather was like, yeah, like I'll go visit Mexico, but I don't really ever want to. He's like, my home is here, basically. He's like, he took care of his neighborhood. He was like that nigga, because he used to live on they used to live on 26th Street. My mom's family, they were like the second Mexican family on that fucking block, but they were he loved his country is what I'm trying to say, and he cared about his community.
I feel like that's what it really boils down to. You just need to kiss the ring, and the ring in this scenario is the country. That has to be the most important part.
Yeah, because
I
he was
don't
a
think we
patriot.
can. I don't think I'm not like trying to be like Nick Fuentes right now, being like we need to report. We need to deport everyone. I mean, we should deport as much as we can. But if we're gonna keep on living multiculturally, we all need to
Kiss the ring,
and respect the country. And we can't just think about this. We can't just come into this country and think about it as like
a big pussy waiting to get fucked.
Yeah, just like a bank account. The only thing that kind of makes me sympathetic towards these immigrants is when we like fuck up their country on behalf of Israel. But I don't know if Somalia was one of those countries.
I don't think it was. I know Iran. I think Iran and Iraq was, but that's why I kind of like with the Palestinians. I kind of feel like
it's because my mom when I was like talking shit about Mondami, and she was like, "Well, I thought you liked them." I'm like, "No, I'm not pro Palestine. I know you are."
Well, there's Christians over there. There's Catholics and there's Orthodox Christians over there.
Say it again.
There's Christians over there.
Do you not like this because it makes you look super fat?
Yeah, put it back.
But I'm not on the side because I'm not rooting for them because I like the Palestinian people per se, but it's because I know if they lose, which they are, they're coming over here. And that's always what's going to be the problem.
Well, I've always said this, and I'm only using anecdotal evidence. A lot of Christian Arabs are very patriotic. Like they love America. Like they'll fucking die. They'll die for Israel just because of how much they hate Muslim rule. But no, yeah, a lot of Christian Arabs are very patriotic, and there's a lot that live over there. You know, Bethlehem, where Jesus was born, it's in Palestine. But where's I gonna go with that?
But they're patriotic for their country.
What do you mean? I'm
For
talking about
Palestine.
America. Yeah, but they're patriotic for
Christian
America. But specifically Christian Arab, Muslim Arabs. It depends because
It's because I assume all the Muslims act a certain type of way with this because they want to come over and like dominate the rest of the country they come into.
Yeah, that's their
why
intention.
they do all these like the local like prayer. What's it called? The call to silence or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
They
call
do
to
yeah,
prayer.
They do call to prayer. They do and they make like a big thing about it because they want to dominate. That's ultimately why. Because obviously it makes sense why these Arab Christians are patriotic. Christian Americans, I assume you're saying.
Yeah. Arab
Because
Christian Americans, yeah.
Because America's a Christian country, so that would make sense.
And they were oppressed by the Muslims too, because they got to pay a special tax in, let's say, Palestine or Jordan. But when they come over here,
they pay a different tax.
They pay, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
to different group of people.
Yeah, and you have all these different immigrant groups. They all have their own. Special interests, just like, and they're milking the shit out of the country. Like the tit is getting drier and drier and drier.
Hold on. Do that again. Wait.
They're milking the tit and it's getting drier and drier and drier. And all these different groups, they all have their own special interests. Because a lot of like these Hispanics, right? I'll give you an example. And I noticed this with a lot of these Hispanic women. They don't. They think that the burqa is oppressive and the hijab, and they don't like the way Muslim men treat their women.
You talking about Hispanic women?
Hispanic women don't like the way Arab men treat their women or what they expect of their women.
Interesting.
Yeah. Again, this is anecdotal evidence. This is just me from what I've seen. And then you'll see Arab women, Muslim Arab women especially, that they don't like the way Mexican women act or black girls act or white girls act. And then you got black girls that just want to just, have 100 kids and live off the government. It's like everyone's serving their own fucking
master.
Yeah. And nobody can come together. Because, and these people, like, people say, oh, man, just everybody needs to come together. It's like, they can't. They can't because everyone has their own special interest.
Yeah.